coming in. The Israeli military has stated it has just begun a wave of strikes on the government infrastructure in Tehran. This comes after Iranian missile attacks that wounded more than 100 people in southern Israel. Iran said its assault was in retaliation for strikes on Natanz nuclear facility. Now, Major General Anuj Mathur, when we talk about these nuclear facilities, what exactly do you think when we're talking about this new phase of escalation that we are seeing on the strikes on nuclear facilities? Or in terms of this, there's a larger context in terms of radiation. Currently, there are no reports or that there are any radiation, but obviously this war is continuing to escalate. What is your perspective on that?
Exactly, yeah. That's exactly what I was saying. That these strikes, if accidentally it causes some kind of a radiation or some kind of an explosion in the nuclear arsenal that the Israelis have, or the nuclear facility, or the uranium enriched uranium which is there, if that gets up, it will definitely cause a disaster. The fact of the matter is, you remember Chernobyl. What has happened there? The entire place is unlivable forever. So if this kind of a thing happens accidentally, that's why I'm time and again repeating that word, because nobody is going to drop a nuclear bomb. But if you go and strike a place where nuclear bombs are stored and stockpiled, it will have similar kind of impact. What had happened in Kerala Hills during Operation Sindoor? One BrahMos went and struck close to that place, and that turned everything upside down when it was India and Pakistan. So it is going to be a major disaster, and if that happens, it may even start a chain reaction where others may start using the nuclear bomb, thinking that some strike has taken place. So it is going to be very, very difficult and very, very unfortunate if it happens. Another point which I'm wanting to say is that when Trump threatened Iran by saying that we'll hit your power plants, Iran has hit back and they've said that we'll hit desalination plants. Desalination plants are the lifeline. You see, the about 80% or something like that, the water they pick up from the sea and desalinate, and then it is used, made potable. We are talking of the impact of fertilizers and everything outside. What about the food security of the countries which are inside the Gulf? That also is getting affected. The traffic through Strait of Hormuz is two ways, this way and that way. So the things which are critically required for the Gulf countries, if they are also not traveling inside, they will also have some direct impact. 80% of the food security of Gulf countries travels through Strait of Hormuz. This needs to be seen in that light. Also, we are talking of what impact it is having on India, Africa, this, that, and the other. It is going to have terrific impact within the Gulf countries also. One, food; two, water; and three, a possible radiation, whether it is in Iran or it is in Israel. Another issue that I was wanting to highlight is that what is America now wanting? The America's end game to me now appears to be to gain control over Strait of Hormuz. Why? Because the impact we have seen, closure of Strait of Hormuz has made so much of effect on the entire world economically. So if you really want to control the flow of energy and flow of other things through the Strait of Hormuz, you can actually control the world economy and impact it. That is why the United States, in fact, that was one of their aims, that they want to make sure that Iran does not have entire control over this critical route, and they wanted that control themselves. I had used this word yesterday, and I repeat, the Americans are wanting to give the Strait of Hormuz to their Gulf friends. So it is very, very important now to know what America is finally desiring to have. And I still maintain that there will be some action done on the mouth of the Hormuz. They'll catch the strait, rush through it, go to probably Kharg Island and do some action there. That is my take, Priya.
All right, Major General Anuj Mathur.